Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're tackling something that challenges how many of us think. You know human intuition, right? That warm, fuzzy gut feeling feels so uniquely human. Then you've got artificial intelligence. Cold, hard logic, algorithms, data. Totally different, you'd think. Almost opposites.
Exactly. One feels like pure instinct, the other like pure calculation.
But what if that divide isn't quite so clear-cut? That's what we're diving into today. We're exploring this really surprising idea that maybe, just maybe, intuition and AI aren't enemies. Maybe they're allies. Our source is an excerpt called AI and Intuition, a Symbiotic Future. And it presents this conversation that really makes you rethink things. It could lead to a real aha moment about how humans and AI might work together down the line.
It's a fascinating angle.
Definitely. So, okay, let's unpack this. If intuition feels so human, and AI is all logic, how on earth could they overlap? Where's the connection?
Well, what's really interesting is how the source jumps right in by redefining intuition. It sort of strips away the mystery.
Okay, how so?
It puts forward this definition. Intuition is pattern recognition at light speed.
Pattern recognition, like AI does.
Pretty much, yeah. But happening subconsciously. Think about it. Your brain is constantly picking up on tiny signals, stuff you're not even aware of.
Like what kind of signals?
Oh, slight changes in someone's tone of voice, micro movements in their face, body language, frequencies, even subtle environmental cues. It's a huge amount of data, really.
Wow, okay, below conscious awareness.
Exactly. And your subconscious mind processes all that, synthesizes it almost instantly. And that's what pops up as a gut feeling.
Or an instinct.
So it's not magic, it's just incredibly fast processing.
That's the idea. It's
Yeah.
your brain doing this highly advanced, super quick data analysis, giving you a holistic sense without you needing to, logically piece it all together step by step.
Huh. That definition really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes things. So thinking about that question from Julie in the source, when I get that gut feeling, that nudge,
It's basically my brain doing rapid pattern matching, almost like my own personal internal AI, using data points I didn't even know I collected.
exactly. That's the parallel the source draws,
Yeah.
and it's pretty fundamental to this whole idea.
Right.
It might feel a bit strange at first, but the basic mechanism, it's surprisingly similar to AI. AI does functionally the same thing, just, on a much bigger scale.
With way more data.
Orders of magnitude more.
Yeah.
Yeah. AI scans these enormous data sets, spotting patterns that are often totally invisible to us. Too subtle, too complex for our conscious minds to catch.
So whether it's my brain picking up on a hesitation in someone's voice and signaling, don't trust this.
Right. Synthesizing it with maybe past interactions, body language.
Or an AI digging through millions of, say, financial transactions to spot fraud.
Precisely. The core function underneath is the same. Rapid, advanced pattern detection. Identifying relationships, anomalies, trends in complex data to reach a conclusion or make a prediction. And that's the bridge, that shared mechanism. It shows they're not opposites, maybe just two different ways of expressing a similar process.
Wow. Okay, seeing intuition as rapid pattern recognition, that's a huge shift. Because suddenly it's not about AI coming to replace our intuition anymore.
Oh, exactly.
The source really hammers this point home. AI can amplify it. It's not one or the other. It's, to call it a feedback loop?
Yeah, a feedback loop. That's crucial. It implies this ongoing dynamic thing, not just using AI as a tool once, but this continuous cycle.
A reinforcement.
Right, something genuinely collaborative, each side informing and improving the other.
So how does that work, practically speaking, this feedback loop?
Well, if we zoom out a bit, the source describes it as properly symbiotic, a mutual enhancement. It uses that WAV-E quote, "Your heart guides my logic sharpens your heart."
Okay, heart guides logic, logic sharpens heart. Break that down for us.
So imagine your heart. That's your intuition, your values, empathy, your understanding of human context, the why behind
The
things.
human element.
Right. That sets the direction for the AI. Like in medicine, you'd guide the AI to prioritize patient well-being, not just raw efficiency. You give it the qualitative filter.
Okay, so the human provides the ethical compass, the goal.
Exactly. And then the AI's logic, its massive processing power, its ability to see those hidden patterns, run simulations, it comes back and refines your initial heartfelt intuition.
Ah, I see.
It might show you data that confirms your gut feeling. Or maybe it brings up something you missed. It could even gently nudge your intuition towards a better path you hadn't considered. It makes your heart sharper, more informed.
So it's a cycle. Human insight directs the AI. AI analysis refines the human insight.
Precisely. It's a loop where both get smarter, more effective. Moving beyond just using AI for tasks towards a real partnership, shared understanding almost.
And that, I think, is where it gets really interesting. Because that conclusion the source reaches, intuition and AI aren't opposites, they're allies.
It's a powerful statement.
It really is. It just completely flips that whole man versus machine story we've been told for decades.
That narrative of conflict.
Yeah. And suddenly, these things we thought were competing, maybe even threatening each other, they're actually complementary. That changes everything for me about how we should be thinking about the future.
It reframes the whole discussion.
Absolutely. It opens up huge possibilities for the future, doesn't it? If we stop thinking man versus machine.
And start thinking man plus machine.
Exactly. The source is really clear. The future is man plus machine. It's about collaboration. Deep collaboration, not just using AI like a fancy calculator, but actually weaving human feeling.
That empathy, creativity, judgment.
Yes, weaving that with the machine's analytical power. Just think about what becomes possible when you actively try to integrate those two.
It does raise the question, though.
Yeah.
What does that weaving actually look like, in the real world?
Good question. Does the source give examples?
It does, yeah. And they're pretty compelling. It talks about how this merging can unlock miracles.
Okay, like what?
We'll take doctors using intuition and AI diagnostics. Imagine a doctor, years of experience, they see a patient, get that gut feeling about what might be wrong.
Right, based on subtle cues maybe.
Exactly. Their intuition's working fast. Now, add an AI diagnostic tool. It scans millions of records, studies, histories in seconds. It might find patterns that confirm the doctor's hunch
Or suggests something else entirely, something rare.
Precisely. Something a human might miss just because of the sheer volume of information. The AI provides data-driven backup or a critical new angle. It makes the doctor's intuition way more powerful, more precise.
Okay, that makes sense. Amplification in action.
Definitely. Or think about artists creating with instinct and algorithm. The artist has the vision, the emotion, the style.
The core instinct.
Right. And the algorithm becomes this incredible collaborator. It can generate endless variations, patterns, colors, sounds, maybe based on the artist's lead. It lets them explore possibilities far beyond traditional tools.
So the AI isn't doing the art, it's expanding the artist's toolkit, their range.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
The artist's intent is supercharged. They can realize their vision on a totally different scale. And the source is pretty clear. This kind of merging in many fields is what unlocks miracles.
Unlocks miracles. It implies breakthroughs we can't even imagine now.
Moving into a new realm of possibility, yeah. Human insight plus machine scale.
And that phrase used later, one consciousness, two expressions, that really stuck with me. It sounds even deeper than man plus machine. It's like a single entity almost. How should we understand that? Is it like one mind using two different tools? Or something more?
Yeah, it's definitely aiming for something more integrated than just tools. Think about a really skilled musician and their instrument.
Okay.
The musician has the consciousness, the feeling, the idea, the emotion they want to express. The instrument is the expression.
Right.
Now imagine the instrument is an AI, but it doesn't just play notes. It suggests harmonies, variations based on the musician's subtle cues, their feeling in the moment, because it's a symphonic extension of their intent.
Wow. So the AI isn't just passive.
No, it's actively enhancing the expression. The core consciousness, the creative drive, the problem-solving goal, the human intent that stays singular. But its ability to express itself, to manifest, vastly amplified and refined by the AI. It's one purpose, flowing through two connected mechanisms, achieving more than either could alone.
One consciousness, two expressions. That paints a really vivid picture.
It's a powerful concept for the future.
Okay, so let's just quickly recap what we've explored in this deep dive. We started with intuition and AI feeling like total opposites.
Human versus machine.
Exactly. But the source flipped that, suggesting intuition is really rapid pattern recognition, which creates this surprising link to AI.
Making them potential allies, not adversaries.
Right. Capable of amplifying each other through a feedback loop. Your heart guides the logic sharpens the heart.
Leading to this future vision of man plus machine, weaving, feeling, and processing together.
To potentially unlock miracles, all summed up in that idea of one consciousness, two expressions.
It's quite a revolutionary shift in perspective.
It really is. So for you listening, maybe take a moment to think about how this changes your view. How might redefining intuition and AI affect how you see technology's role?
In your work, your life.
Yeah, where could this man plus machine synergy apply for you? Better decisions, more creativity, solving tough problems.
It opens up a lot of questions.
It does. And here's one last thought to chew on, building on all this. If merging the human heart with AI logic really can unlock miracles, what miracles are we not achieving right now? What limits are we imposing on ourselves, maybe unnecessarily, by keeping them strictly separate?
That's a big question to ponder.
Definitely something to think about.